Have you ever felt inexplicably drawn to a particular book from your childhood? A story that resonated so deeply it felt like it was speaking directly to your soul? What if that cherished tale held more than just nostalgic value? What if it was a subtle blueprint, a coded map of your life's potential, waiting to be deciphered? Today, we're diving into the fascinating concept of literary divination, exploring how the books we love can act as mirrors reflecting our inner selves and guiding us toward our destined paths. The idea that literature can offer profound insights into our lives isn't new. Throughout history, cultures have turned to sacred texts, myths, and folklore for guidance and understanding. The I Ching, an ancient Chinese text, uses coin tosses or yarrow stalks to generate hexagrams, which are then interpreted to provide wisdom and clarity. Similarly, the practice of bibliomancy, or book divination, involves randomly selecting a passage from a book and interpreting its relevance to a specific question or situation. These traditions suggest that the universe communicates with us through symbols and stories, and that we can access this wisdom by attuning ourselves to the subtle messages embedded within them. Carl Jung, the renowned Swiss psychiatrist, believed in the power of archetypes, universal, symbolic patterns that reside in the collective unconscious. He argued that these archetypes are often expressed through myths, legends, and stories, and that by understanding them, we can gain deeper insights into our own psyche and the human condition. Jungian psychology emphasizes the importance of symbolism and interpretation in understanding the unconscious mind, and this perspective can be applied to the study of literary divination. Think of the stories of King Arthur, the trials of Odysseus, or the Epic of Gilgamesh. These narratives, passed down through generations, resonate with us because they tap into these archetypal patterns, reflecting our own struggles, aspirations, and journeys of self-discovery. But how can a childhood book, seemingly simple and innocent, hold such profound potential for divination? The answer lies in the unique way children connect with stories. When we're young, our minds are more open and receptive, less cluttered with preconceived notions and societal expectations. We approach stories with a sense of wonder and imagination, allowing ourselves to be fully immersed in the narrative. This unfiltered connection allows the story to bypass our conscious defenses and speak directly to our subconscious mind. Consider the power of fairy tales. These stories, often filled with fantastical creatures and magical events, are not merely entertainment. They are symbolic representations of universal human experiences, such as overcoming adversity, facing our fears, and finding our place in the world. Bruno Bettelheim, in his influential book, The Uses of Enchantment, argued that fairy tales provide children with a safe space to explore complex emotions and psychological challenges. He believed that these stories offer children symbolic solutions to their inner conflicts, helping them to develop resilience and a sense of hope. The books we gravitate towards as children often reflect our deepest needs and desires. A child who feels insecure might be drawn to stories about brave heroes who overcome their fears. A child who feels lonely might find solace in stories about friendship and belonging. These early literary preferences can be powerful indicators of our underlying personality traits, our hidden talents, and our potential life paths. The author J.R.R. Tolkien famously said that he preferred fairy tales as a child because they offered him a way to escape the mundane reality of his life and explore a world of wonder and imagination. This early fascination with fantasy ultimately led him to create his own epic world of Middle-earth, demonstrating the profound influence of childhood stories on our creative development. So, how do we decode the messages hidden within our favorite childhood books? The first step is to revisit the story with fresh eyes, paying attention to the details that resonated most strongly with you. What characters did you identify with? What themes or motifs stood out? What emotions did the story evoke? Don't just passively read the book, actively engage with it. Ask yourself why this particular story captivated you as a child. What needs or desires did it fulfill? What lessons did it teach you? Consider the symbolism of the story. Are there any recurring images, objects, or events that seem particularly significant? What might these symbols represent in your own life? For example, a story about a journey could symbolize your own desire for adventure and exploration. A story about a hidden treasure could represent your quest for self-discovery. Pay attention to the characters and their relationships. Are there any characters who embody qualities that you admire or aspire to? Are there any relationships that mirror your own experiences? The characters in our favorite stories often serve as role models or cautionary tales, providing us with insights into our own relationships and social dynamics. Think about the overall message of the story. What is the central theme or moral? How does this message relate to your own life values and beliefs? The stories we love often reflect our deepest convictions and provide us with a framework for navigating the world. Let's look at some examples. Imagine a child who was captivated by The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. This story, with its whimsical characters and philosophical musings, could be interpreted as a call to embrace imagination, cultivate meaningful relationships, and see the world with childlike wonder. The Little Prince's journey from planet to planet could symbolize the individual's quest for meaning and purpose in life. The fox's lesson about taming and creating bonds could highlight the importance of connection and intimacy. The story's overall message about the importance of seeing with the heart could encourage the individual to prioritize empathy and compassion. Or consider A Child Who Was Obsessed with Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. This surreal and nonsensical story could be interpreted as a celebration of curiosity, a challenge to conventional thinking, and an invitation to embrace the absurd. Alice's journey down the rabbit hole could symbolize the individual's descent into the unconscious mind. The Mad Hatter's Tea Party could represent the rejection of societal norms and the embrace of individuality. The story's overall message about the importance of questioning everything could encourage the individual to challenge the status quo and think for themselves. Of course, literary divination is not an exact science. It's a subjective and interpretive process that requires intuition, imagination, and a willingness to explore the depths of your own subconscious mind. There is no guarantee that you will find definitive answers or concrete predictions in your favorite childhood books. However, by engaging with these stories in a mindful and intentional way, you can gain valuable insights into your own personality, your hidden desires, and your potential life path. It's important to remember that literary divination is not about predicting the future, but about understanding the present. It's about using stories as a tool for self-reflection and personal growth. It's about tapping into the wisdom of the collective unconscious and connecting with the archetypal patterns that shape our lives. Some critics might argue that literary divination is nothing more than wishful thinking, a way to project our own desires and biases onto inanimate objects. They might point out that there is no scientific evidence to support the claim that books can predict the future or reveal hidden truths. However, even if literary divination is not scientifically valid, it can still be a valuable tool for self-discovery. The act of interpreting a story and applying it to your own life can be a powerful exercise in self-reflection. It can help you to identify your strengths and weaknesses, your hopes and fears, and your underlying motivations. Furthermore, the process of engaging with literature can be inherently therapeutic. Reading stories can provide us with a sense of escape, a source of inspiration, and a connection to something larger than ourselves. It can help us to process our emotions, make sense of our experiences, and find meaning in our lives. In recent years, there has been a growing interest in the intersection of literature and psychology. Researchers are exploring the ways in which stories can shape our beliefs, influence our behavior, and promote our well-being. Studies have shown that reading fiction can enhance our empathy, improve our social skills, and increase our emotional intelligence. Other studies have suggested that writing about our experiences, even in fictional form, can help us to process trauma, reduce stress, and improve our overall mental health. These findings suggest that literature is not just a form of entertainment, but a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. The field of narrative therapy, for example, uses storytelling techniques to help individuals reframe their life experiences and create new, more empowering narratives. By exploring the stories we tell ourselves about our lives, we can gain a deeper understanding of our beliefs, values, and assumptions, and we can begin to challenge those that are limiting or harmful. The contemporary impact of literary divination is evident in the rise of self-help books, personal development workshops, and online communities dedicated to exploring the power of storytelling. Many people are turning to literature as a source of guidance, inspiration, and self-discovery. They are using books as a tool for navigating life's challenges, achieving their goals, and finding their purpose. The popularity of book clubs and reading groups also reflects a growing desire for connection and community through literature. By sharing our reading experiences with others, we can gain new perspectives, deepen our understanding, and build meaningful relationships. Moreover, literary divination can inspire creativity and innovation. By studying the works of great writers, we can learn about different writing techniques, narrative structures, and character development strategies. We can also gain insights into the human condition, the complexities of relationships, and the challenges of life. This knowledge can then be applied to our own creative endeavors, whether we are writing a novel, composing a song, or creating a work of art. The act of interpreting and reinterpreting stories can also spark new ideas and perspectives. By looking at familiar narratives in new ways, we can uncover hidden meanings, challenge conventional wisdom, and develop our own unique voice. So, what is your favorite childhood book? What memories and emotions does it evoke? Take some time to revisit that story, to immerse yourself in its world, and to listen to its hidden messages. You might be surprised at what you discover. Remember, the universe speaks to us in many ways, and sometimes the most profound wisdom can be found within the pages of a beloved book. We've explored the intriguing world of literary divination, uncovering how our favorite childhood books can act as mirrors, reflecting our inner selves and guiding us toward our destined paths. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. What childhood book resonated most deeply with you, and how do you think it might have influenced your life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's create a space for collective exploration and discovery. If you found this video insightful and thought-provoking, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you're interested in exploring more topics related to self-discovery, personal growth, and the power of storytelling, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Your support helps me to continue creating content that inspires and empowers. What other topics would you like me to cover in future videos? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep reading, keep exploring, and keep believing in the power of stories to transform your life.